It's getting close to apple picking time. Trace Barnett from the Bitter Socialite has some tips for us and an easy recipe using apples. Good to have you back with us.
Good to be here. Thanks. Yeah, I'm ready for apple season. It always means cooler temperatures are ahead, and I'm so ready for it. Yes. So to get started, this is one thing I always use when I work with apples.
Okay.
And this is an apple peeler and core. I love this because you are going to be able to utilize all of your apple. So what you do is this is not really working out today. All you do is you know, it's one of those things when you're live on TV.
Yeah.
It's one of those, anyway.
But most folks know, but yeah.
This works. It really does. It's so easy.
But you said it would allow you to pretty much use the entire apple for different things.
Yeah, latch this onto your table, and what that's going to do is it's going to peel it for you, and then it's going to pop the core out. So you have the entire apple, all of the interior goodness that we want.
Okay.
So one thing I love to do is I also take the skins, and you can fry those up, and it's almost like a funnel cake when you powder those with a little sugar.
Really?
Yeah,
I never had that before.
Really good. Plus, you can take the rings, throw them in a dehydrator, because once apples comes in, there's apples everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And just break the rings apart, put those in a dehydrator, probably on the lowest setting for like around 8 hours.
Yeah.
And if you were using dried apples, you can use fresh or dried apples in this recipe.
Okay.
And if you're using dried, I always love to reconstitute dried fruits in just a little bit of Prosecco. I don't know, something about the bubbles just wakes that fruit up and just bubbles it right up, which is, who doesn't love to, awaken a little Prosecco? So once you have that, what we've done here is this is our apple pie filling for our wontons.
Okay.
And what it is, it's a mixture of apples, cream cheese, vanilla. We have allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, all the really good flavors of an apple pie in our filling. And so your wonton wrappers here, and a lot of times people always ask me, where do I find wonton wrappers? And they're in the produce section of your grocery store.
All right, so just most grocery stores.
Most grocery stores, yeah, they're going to be where the tofu and stuff is. So what you do is you can
That's why I never see them.
That's why you never see them. That's where they are. So what you do is you take your wonton, and you're going to want to seal that. And there's a million different ways that you can fold these things. And an egg is the key to getting that to seal really good.
Okay.
You can use a kitchen brush, but I prefer just to dip the two edges in that, and then you add in your filling, and you want just about a teaspoon of filling there. And make sure your cream cheese is room temperature when you do this, because that way you don't rip your wonton wrapper. And then all you do is you fold that over and just start folding it out. One thing that you want to do is you want to get all the air bubbles out, because if you don't, it's going to pop up and it'll break the seal, and your filling's going to come out. I do not deep fry my wontons. I do them in this triangle here, which is the simplest shape, and then I just put them in like 1/4 an inch to 1/2 inch of oil, depending on your skillet. And you just pan fry those roughly like 30 to 45 seconds on each side, and that's going to puff them up, make them really golden brown, and it's going to warm that filling.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, little powdered sugar, and you're ready to go. It's perfect for Labor Day, and I think this is a great project to do for kids too. Everyone loves to get their hands in some food and whip up something
kind of dessert for your fingers there, right?
It is, yeah, and it's almost like the classic hand pies, with the biscuit dough that you fold over and fry, except it's a little bit smaller and it's a little bit cleaner too. Okay, good.
Yeah. Also, you've always got great stuff going on. You got a book coming out.
I do. I have a book coming out in October. It'll be out mid-October. It's called Tracing Roots. It's 80+ heirloom recipes with an Appalachian flair. The South has great, it's just all kinds of culinary history, and especially the Alabama region where I grew up in. It starts in Appalachian foothills. So 80+ recipes, add-ins, gardening, beekeeping, raising chickens. It's going to be cool.
Look forward to that. So come back when that is out. We always look forward to having you with us today.
I will.
Thank you as always for being with us.
Thank you, and happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.